All right, boys, week 10. Oh, this is Coburn's Callouts. All right, boys. Well, it's a little bit quiet. It's a little bit dark, but as you can tell, this week is brought to you by Dayquil. Feeling a bit under the weather, which is fine. You know, I'm putting in the effort because my friend Coleman put in the effort this week, so we had to pay tribute to him. It's going to be short, though, because I got to get back to bed or something. I don't know, find a beer somewhere. So we'll talk about last week's phenomenal play between me and Coleman and get to his video. That's right, boys. We have a Coleman video this week, whatever. But let's focus on what's happening in my league, because that's really all I'm interested in. The rest of you guys, unimportant. We'll run through the scores. Chris beating Zach, which was huge for me. Thank you for doing that. Obviously I'm hoping everyone in my league loses. Of course, then John lost to Caleb, which was kind of tragic. I was really hoping he would pull that off. It was very close. Dak Prescott did very well. And then to round up our league, Evan did beat Matt. So way to go, Evan. I'm glad you did that before you dumpster fired your team. Been an interesting week with all the... I'm obviously not going to make the playoff trades and the arguments. And it really just makes the whole season a lot more fun. Kramer with a big win, beating Skriddle Craig, and I don't know what you're doing this week, Skriddle, but what, your team, what? I haven't looked this morning, but anyway. And then Eli topped Duckworth, the number 1 team. So, just so you guys know, I know you have the app just like what I'm looking at, but just to run through it, right now, Kramer taking it all the way home in first place, followed by Duckworth in the same division. And then we talked about Skriddle Craig, who of course is in third, but I don't know what's going on with this week. Not much happening there. I helped you out and beat Coleman, who's in fourth with a 5-4 record. And then we get to, I don't want to forget Eli, because I'm going to run through Steel Reserve and then kind of be done with it. Eli's in 7th right now. Steel Reserve, we have 3, 4, and 5s. Me, Caleb, Zach. All close in points. Zach with the higher points, but the worst division record, and me with the best division record. No, wait, I think Caleb also. Anyway, 3 weeks. This is the last week of non-divisional play. Should be very interesting to see who comes out on top. So now, let's talk about Coleman. Oh, Coleman. To lose to me has got to be one of the most humiliating things possible, but luckily, we do our best to make you be humiliated more. So, we spun the wheel. You got the test again, which makes me think that the thing is weighted since we've had like repeats twice now. And then you got sit down, you're drunk, which of course is doing as many sit-ups as you can in a minute. Yeah, so let's check out the video, see what happened.
I'm sorry, baby, you were the sun and moon to me. I'll never get over you, you'll never get over me. I'm sorry, baby, you were the sun and moon to me. I'll never get over you, you'll never get over me.
Okay, thank you for doing a video. That's great. Good job. It was not sit-ups or a minute, and till the end I didn't see your face, so I appreciate the production value. Good job. Can't wait to hear the comments about Coleman's video. Week 10, already underway. Raiders and Chargers. That was a pretty abysmal Thursday night game, but it seemed to work out pretty well for me. Although I'm playing Evan, who I said before kind of traded away his team for next season. Maybe next season will be great for Evan. We got Zach and Duckworth, who I want Duckworth to win, but I'm sure he's preoccupied, and it looks like Zach has the edge on him this week. And then Eli, come on, man, beat Caleb. That'll help me out a ton. So, excuse me, depending on how that goes, nobody for them played on Thursday. Then John and Kramer, looks like John had a good Thursday, but Kramer's just got too strong of a team. Him and Duckworth both making big trades this week. Coleman's got Matt. Obviously, I'm rooting for Coleman now. I mean, he's got the wheel spin power, so he should have a high score. Make Matt get the spin. Help me out. Do what you can. Chris and Skriddle Craig. Looks like Chris is kind of going to walk away with this again. I don't really know. Craig's kind of picking up waiver wire stuff late, looks like, to try and pull something off, but you're going to need a miracle. And that's it, boys. So here's to week 10. Here's your me feeling better. Here's to hoping next week is a nice tasty beer and a win. This is Coburn's Cause. See you next week.